Thank you. All right. So my name is William, and hi everyone. My name is William, and today I want. Maybe it's too much. Hi everyone. My name is William, and today I want to speak about Vera. Vera is your nonverbal communication coach. It's gonna analyze your voice, your expression, your reaction, and it's gonna tell you how to be better at pitching. Why did we build Vera? Well, we all have been in that situation, where we want to do a pitch, a presentation, but we don't know how to rehearse. We have no one to rehearse with. So we do it in front of the mirror, or we ask to someone that give us some feedback. But there is a problem with that. Human feedback usually is vague. They are generic or abstract. Be more confident. What does that exactly mean? Sometimes they are inconsistent and biased. In fact, they highly depends on who is watching. Two persons can have two different evaluations of the same pitch, of the same presentation. And finally, they are not really measurable. They are often intuitive, and it's very hard to quantify whether your vocal dynamic was good, whether your body language is good, or whether your gaze, your look is screening the scene correctly. So we decided to build Vera. And I'm going to pass the talk to Libby, who's going to explain you what is Vera.
Thank you, Will. So let me introduce you to Vera. What is Vera exactly? Well, it's a multimodal analysis tool that gives you a clear, objective, and transparent coaching and analysis of your communicational skills. It is looking into your voice, your facial expression, your body language. It paints a picture of how you coming across to the others. It is not some kind of a black box, some mysterious way. Every single measure could be explained and could be traced back to the exact acoustic or geometrical value. So how does Vera do its magic? How does it really works? Let's see. From the moment that we are uploading the video to our really cool application, it will start doing the magic. It will start analyzing, and in the meantime, I will, while it's running, actually it's pretty fast, but in the meantime, I'm gonna explain to you what's happening in the background. In the background, there is 3 pipelines that running in parallel. The first one is the audio. The audio pipeline is, as you can see, taking several models. It calculates, it's extracted, we normalize it as well. And basically it's taking not just pure measurements, but it is capturing your personality. It is able to tell your pacing by analyzing the speech rate and the pose ratio. It could analyze your emotion by measuring the pitch dynamic and the volume dynamic. It could say if you are too flat or if your voice coming up and down very often, and it could also give the vocal punch, which can tell you if you're aggressive or you are like too calm. It depends on what you're trying to get from this speech. The second pipeline will explain Louis.
Thank you, Libby. Thank you. So I will talk a bit more about the body analysis of our Vera coaching. So for the body analysis, we've used a certain methodology, which is a pre-trained model from Google, which is MediaPipe Holistic. That model actually has a lot of landmarks, but we have only used 6 of them. Like you can see on the GIF, there are 6 landmarks, 6 dots. It's like the small dots you can see there. And we've used the shoulders, the hips, and the wrists. And those 6 landmarks will be actually the basis of our matrix calculations. We've used for the body analysis, like on our coaching that you will see later. The first metric is the gesture magnitude, is how expansive and large your gestures are. Then the gesture activities are the speed and the energy in your movements, in your gestures. Then the gesture stabilities, how smooth or stable your gestures are, is if it's not weird, if it's not too much. Then the body sway, which is the amount of the torso movements, and the last one is the posture openness. How if when you're doing a pitch, if you're like more open or speaking like more close or more neutral. Then we'll go now to the face analysis, where William will take over and explain a bit more into detail about it.
Thank you. And so yeah, finally, the last dimension that we analyzed is the face. So the methodology follows the same principle. We first use a pre-trained model, in this case MediaPipe face mesh, to extract all the landmarks characteristic from the face. We then retain only 13 that could analyze the expression, like the smile, for instance, or the eyes, the ear, to analyze where your face is. And very important thing, we normalized all these calculation and data extraction that we did, so that whether the angle of the camera is different in between videos or the distance is different, the result will be normalized for everyone. And so for the face, what we did is that we analyzed the head stability, how steady is your head when you speak, or whether it jitters. The gaze stability, do you maintain a smooth look when you are speaking, or do you look in every direction very fast? The smile activation, how much do you smile, by the way? I'm gonna smile a little bit more to increase my score right now. And the head ratio, so whether you keep your head above a certain angle or if you keep your head down. And when we have finally created that entire pipeline of the 3 model analysis, then we run it. We run it on a lot of videos. We run it on videos from YouTube, from the best TED Talks that we had. We run it on ourselves, where we extrapolate some movement, large movement, close position, we were smiling, we were not happy. And then we analyzed all this data. We labeled all the video that we analyzed, which was out of like 350 labels that we manually uploaded, labels for all the video. And then we compared. We compared the result of our pipeline with our labeled video that we have manually inputted. And the result was 80% of matches at 1 step away. What does that mean? That the accuracy of out of 14 metrics on the 23 videos that we label, that was high quality video and the 350 label, 80% were in the exact match or 1 step away from the label that we initially manually inputted. And so when we had that, we were like, okay, how to go further? We were data scientists. We want to know more about it. What if we could from all this extraction data that we have and all this line that measures the body movement across every frame of the video and the sound, what if we could check if there is some pattern of personas that we can get out of it? So we run an unsupervised K-means clustering model out of 7 features, and we ask the model, okay, give us 4 personas out of that. And as you can see here, we could clearly distinguish that there were 4 different personas that just popped out of all presentation. The one with high gesture activity and high smile, the one with low gesture activity and low sway, and the same for the voice, high pitch but low word per minute. So now, what is the result? Because as you remember, we launched the analysis of our video, and I'm gonna give the mic back to Louis, who's gonna show you the result.
Now let's go back to our product, the product that's interesting for you. So as you see, if you go at the top of the website, it's myself preparing for today, for the pitch of today. I was really stressed, as you can see. And on the right, you can see the global scores: audio, body, face, global scores. But it's not that's interesting on our website. We'll go into the detailed analysis. Here you can see 3 panels: the audio panel, the body panel, and the face panel. I would say let's go to the body panel. We'll a bit analyze. And there you will see the 5 different metrics that we've calculated. You can see we have green color, red color, yellow color. And let's move to the bad score. Let's move to the gesture activity, F28. Apparently, the analysis is that I'm statue-like. There was no movements when I did my pitch. And then Vera will tell me a bit of coaching. He will tell me, move your hands to emphasize the key verbs because I look frozen like a tree on the video. And for a user who wants a bit more information, there's like a small info tab where you will see what did we measure in the metric, how did we measure it, and why did we measure this. And at the bottom, you will see the full debugging video, the full analysis of the video, and you can see that Vera was right. I'm really frozen. There is no, you don't want to listen to that guy, I think, in a pitch. So let's move now to another video where my colleague William, it's amazing. A lot of energy, a lot of movements. So let's go to the results, and you can see that their scores, they have increased way better, and Vera is really telling you that it's way better and stuff like that. So I would say that I tried Vera for a pitch of today. I hope and I think it's better than the video that we've processed. And if one of you guys needs to prepare a pitch, an interview next week, I would say let's connect and let's try Vera together. Thank you for your attention.